So one other type of trig integral we can run into is when we have a product of two trig functions where the argument, the inside here, are different. So in other words, mx and nx. This could be like sine of 3x and cosine of 2x. So the argument, the how much of x's differ. And if that's the case, then we're going to be using what are called the product sum formulas. You may have run across those in pre-calc, and if you did, you probably used them very little, if at all, as I said. And they're not useful for very much. Some things they are, but not much in terms of what you've run into until now. And here they're wonderful to use. Not something you want to memorize, but something you want to be aware of so that you can use it. So a product of sums, what they do is they're going to take these product, whether it's two sine functions multiplied or two cosines or a sine and a cosine, and it changes it from a product to a sum or difference, because these are going to be easy to integrate. Okay, so let me show you. In our example here, our example is going to be cosine of 7x times cosine of 2x. So we're going to be going to find what product sum formula do we need. We need the cosine times cosine, and here we go. And so, the alpha and the beta, they have, the alphas are 7x and the beta is the 2x. So we just rewrite this with the product of sum formula here. So first of all, there's a half in front. I'll pull the half out front of the whole integral. And then we're going to have our cosine of alpha minus beta. So in this case, the cosine of our alpha minus beta, 7x minus 2x, is 5x. And then we're going to have plus cosine of alpha plus beta, and our alpha plus beta is 9x. And so we are now going to integrate this. Much easier than what we had. The products are tough. Adding and subtracting, that's easy, right? So you're just going to be saying, oh, well, antiderivative of cosine, we know is sine. So we're going to have sine of 5x, and then you have to work out, oh, okay, antiderivative is going to require 1/5 to make the constant multiplier work out. And the same thing here, antiderivative of cosine is sine, same argument of 9x, and we need a 1/9 in front, and finally a plus c. And if you can you can multiply the half through. But that's it. That's the entire thing. Certainly if you have, rather than cosine times cosine, you have sine times sine, you'd use the top one. If you had a sine and a cosine, you'd use this one. So these are really simple to convert as long as you know which formulas to look up and to use. So have fun with those.